Okay, everybody, so I've got my sketchbook and I'm ready to start my found poetry. First thing I want to do is have my sketchbook ready to go and grab my packet right here where I'm going to find the dictionary page. Pull that out. You might have a few pages in there, 2, 3, whatever you've got. I would suggest to look through these first and find those words that you're resonating with somehow, you're connecting with, something that pops out at you that you might be feeling today or just might be intriguing or interesting to you. I'm going to do that right now. Let's see. Build. Ooh, I like that. And I know this writing is kind of small. I'm going to do some circling here. I like the word build. You know, just kind of play around with the words, whether or not this makes a full poem or a poem that kind of just meanders and sounds fun. This is a very creative poem, even if it's one word and that word, and you're drawing your image around that word just to make something really interesting and let the drawing speak for itself. I'm gonna go with calm. I would love to just resonate with that calm right there. I'm gonna stick with this one. So there's my calm. I've circled it. I'm gonna just stick with one word for now. And I'm gonna take this page and I'm gonna open up my book. Let's open up one page past. You can even go a second page past if you like it. Doesn't really matter. And then I'm gonna decide if I wanna put my paper this way. I wanna fit it in this book, so it's going to be a part of this book forever. Okay, and I'm gonna draw and paint on top of that. So you can see how it might fit here. You're gonna cut off these edges later. So what I wanna do is get it into this book. Now another way you can do it is to twist your book this direction and set it right on top, kind of more of a vertical format. I think I'm gonna do that because I can see that that's gonna give me just a little more space. So I'm gonna grab a glue stick. 6th graders, you've got glue sticks. 7th and 8th graders, I filled your bags with other things because we really won't need glue other than this. So hopefully you can go find a glue stick. Oh, I have Mod Podge sitting around my house, maybe even just white glue. If all else fails, grab some tape. You can tape that down. So I'm gonna glue first before I get to any drawing because glue sticks dry pretty quickly. And I might decide that white glue is gonna work even better, or Mod Podge. But this is really just to get it in place so I can see what's happening. A little more glue on that side. Okay, so right here, I'm gonna center it as much as I can. I like the word, calla lily. That might be a word I work into this too. All right, so I'm really just making sure that's making some good contact, maybe a little more glue in the corner here. All right, then my edges, I want to tear these away, cut these away. Oh, look, my word didn't make it. All right, let's start over. I will be quick. Re-glue, get those edges. Make sure you're paying attention and that word is going to fit on the page. There we go, done. So then I can see that this side has quite a bit more. I'm gonna tear. Watch how I'm just tearing really gently along this side. I like that torn paper look. You may not, maybe you wanna grab some scissors. But the other side is torn, so it's gonna match that up. All right, now the fun part, right? I know I need my word calm in here, and I'm gonna look around at materials around the house that I have. I've got some watercolors, I've got some colored pencils, I've got some markers, whatever you want to grab. You might even want to take that Sharpie that you saw in your packet, or you might even have had some oil pastels thrown in there. So I'm not going to go through the whole process of drawing here for you because we've looked at some examples in class, but you might want to start out here, and you might even want to make that, you know, move past that edge and flow out onto this whole part. And maybe your word reflects what you're writing about. I could see this my calla lily. Maybe I'm gonna draw calla lily, and that's my calm. So I just created a poem out of a dictionary page that was in my book there. Nothing to say you can't find your own page and tear it out of a book that was going to be recycled, or a newspaper or a magazine. You can bring your own supplies into this. So don't feel like you have to use that dictionary page that was inside the packet that you got. If you have your watercolors and you feel like this could use some watercolor, go for it. you can break open those watercolors and however you want to fill your page with color or not. Maybe it calls for not a lot of color and your word just needs some black and white. Okay, as long as you're filling at least 50% of this page with color, and coming up with a fun, creative, meaningful, deep, dark, joyful, whatever it is that you're coming up with, it's yours. You can claim it as yours. All right, and that should fold nice and gently back when it's dry, of course. All right, have fun, kids.